Welcome to America. In the nation of immigrants, this is a new dawn. The land of the free and the home of the brave has long opened its arms and borders to others. Now, armed border agents known as ICE are closing in. Immigrants rounded up. Americans caught up.
Were you scared?
I was terrified.
The immigration crackdown of President Donald Trump has sparked widespread fear.
Nobody feels safe when they hear the word ICE.
Anger and wild scenes. But is it
Community protectors? Is it vigilante movement?
there's a fight back on the streets. The president's immigration raids led to Americans raising their voices. The question now, what happens to the temperature, to the mood, and to Donald Trump's grand immigration plans? In this, America's Ice Age. America, for many a migrant, was a new frontier and a promised land.
A host of immigrants flock in, 1 million a year.
Irish, Italian, Greek, Mexican, from many corners of the world, travelling in search of the American dream. And as long as there has been immigration, there have been border agents. While this might seem new, immigration policy has long been central to the debate over the future of America.
There was a huge backlash. There was substantial anti-Semitism. There was substantial anti-Catholic discrimination, particularly against Irish immigrants. And so over time, this political pressure built up and built up and built up.
There were crackdowns after World War II and quotas on how many people from different countries could emigrate. Then, from a younger, fresh and energised leader, John F. Kennedy, came calls for change.
I think it is not a burden, but a privilege to make this really, as it was for them, a new world.
62 years later, a new America and a new president in the White House.
America will reclaim its rightful place as the greatest, most powerful, most respected nation on earth, inspiring the awe and admiration of the entire world.
Donald Trump 2.0 was not just about a line in the sand, but a line at the border.
Since taking office, my administration has launched the most sweeping border and immigration crackdown in American history, and we quickly achieved the lowest numbers of illegal border crossers ever recorded. Thank you.
And Donald Trump acted with haste. Deportation started with violent criminals and illegal immigrants accused of having ties with Venezuelan gangs. They were rounded up and flown out to Secot, a notorious prison in El Salvador.
I got elected on the basis of getting bad people out of our country that shouldn't be here, very dangerous people.
But it wasn't just dangerous people in his sights. Now it is the enormous national scale and the way the president is running those crackdowns that is changing the face of America. On June 6 this year, Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents in Los Angeles staged high-profile raids in locations all over the city, arresting individuals they alleged were involved in illegal immigration to the United States. Anger exploded on the city's streets.
Overnight chaos erupting in the streets of Los Angeles as protesters and police clashed. spreading across the nation as President Trump's deportation efforts ramp up.
Trump controversially calling in thousands of troops from the National Guard to regain control. This very spot outside this immigration facility in Los Angeles was the epicenter of the protests against Donald Trump's immigration raids. Even now, the anger is still raw. It is palpable on these streets. But it's not just here. It is spreading across the divided states of America. Kailani is just weeks old. She has never met her father.
Do you worry you might never see him again?
I worry that I might not see him again and that he might not be able to see our baby girl.
Carrie Lopez was 9 months pregnant when government agents swooped on her boyfriend's Los Angeles worksite. They were from ICE, the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, the very unit tasked with conducting the visible and forceful removal of illegal immigrants.
I'm sorry, but no, you're not breaking the window.
You're not gonna touch me. Don't touch me. Move away.
I'm not touching you.
You're not touching me.
You're
Don't touch me. Move away. You came from me. Stay away from me.
Carrie is an American citizen. This is her view, filming the confrontation with ICE agents as she was detained for obstructing them.
I wasn't resisting or anything. I told him that if he wanted to arrest me, that it was okay, that he could arrest me.
Ma'am, move your hand away.
No.
Move your hand away. Listen.
Sir.
Ma'am. Hook yourself. Hook yourself.
It's when he pushed me and I lost my balance. And the only reason I didn't fall down was because I put all my weight onto the truck and I kind of just kept myself from falling. When there was 2 more agents that came and started pulling me, and I just crouched down to kind of cover my stomach.
Were you scared?
I was terrified. I wanted to cry when I saw everything that was happening.
Their target was her boyfriend, 19-year-old Brian Najera, who was here illegally and detained.
I would get a call every now and then just for 5 minutes, and he would tell me how they were sleeping on the floor, sometimes they wouldn't get food, sometimes they wouldn't shower, and that when they were sick, they would just leave them there without any medicine or anything.
Within days, Brian was deported to his native Guatemala. 23-year-old Carrie says he had an active asylum case and no criminal record.
I didn't think they would be arresting anyone that was hardworking, but in seeing how things are, I noticed that at this point it's just racially profiling, and as long as you fit the description, they're gonna arrest you.
And it's not just Brian she worries about.
I worry a lot about my mom.
Why?
She doesn't have any papers, but she's been here for almost 25 years, and she has my siblings here, and well, my little girl, so she doesn't want to leave.
Is she scared about immigration coming after her?
She is scared. She hasn't gone to open her, because she has a business, and she hasn't gone to open it. So me and my siblings have been going instead of her to kind of sell whatever we can for the day.
Now, Carrie is navigating the path of new motherhood alone, while also living in fear her mother could be next to be sent packing.
It's an ugly thing to see, because it's families that come here looking to make a better future for their kids, and their kids have been showing that they are the future, and seeing how their parents have been treated or seeing how their families have been torn apart, it gives them a sense of what what has this come to? Like, is this the dream that everybody thought they came here for?
We'd have to arrest 7,000 every single day for the remainder of this administration just to catch the ones Biden released in the nation. We're going to be in New York City. We're going to double down, triple down on sanctuary cities. Why? Not because we're a blue city or a blue state, because we know that's where the problem is.
Since President Trump has taken office, we have arrested almost 300,000 and more criminals and illegal aliens here in the United States of America and brought them to justice and deported them out of our country. 70% of those individuals have criminal charges that they are convicted of, or they have criminal charges that are pending against them.
Ice, ice, baby. All right, stop, collaborate and listen. Ice is back with my brand new invention.
Donald Trump's supporters have backed him wholeheartedly, demanding a tougher approach.
Look what Biden did. He left 10 to 20 million people in. Now we have to ship them all out. That comes at a huge cost.
Borders closed. Fentanyl deaths are down. Economy's going to get good. Give him a year or two.
He's keeping what he said he was going to do, and he's doing it.
And whether you believe the problem is those seeking a new life in America and whether they have a right to be here, 1 in 5 American jobs are held by workers born in another country. In California, immigrant communities are the driving force of the economy. There's nearly 11 million in this state alone. That's 1 in 4 residents. And workers power key sectors including hospitality, construction and agriculture.
Pues prácticamente uno se levanta en las mañanas y se levanta pues con miedo.
This worker says one gets up in the morning and you get up with fear because many of us can leave our house and we probably won't come back. Southern California is home to 1.8 million undocumented immigrants. That is 8% of the entire state's workforce. But as Donald Trump's deportation blitz spreads, these critical sectors have been the subject of immigration raids.
Our community is under siege. Let's be clear. This is not about arresting criminals. This is not about what's best for this country. This is about a petty little man who is in the White House, who seeks revenge on sanctuary cities for protecting families, for protecting children, for protecting workers who give their labor, their lives, and their blood and their sweat to this country.
Yeah, okay, let's get one of you to go in that vehicle.
It's 6 a.m. in East Los Angeles.
And you all have experienced patrolling already, right? Okay, so we're good. So we'll have the 3 of you.
This self-described gang of defenders is about to track down ICE agents on patrol.
Oscar, good morning. Yeah. Thanks very much for having us along.
Good morning.
We join Oscar and his group of volunteers.
Well, here we go. We hit the road, eh?
Yeah.
Oscar is a high school history teacher from an immigrant family. He was born and raised in Los Angeles.
So Oscar, tell us, why do you do this?
We know that no government agency, no political party is out here defending our community. On the contrary, both of them are in support of these agencies that are terrorizing our community. So the work is there for us, the community, to do. So we're just patrolling our neighborhoods, our streets, and looking for any suspicious vehicle and identify any potential ICE staging or ICE raids so that we can get ahead and alert our community so that they can be aware, and so that hopefully none of our community members are kidnapped and taken this morning.
On this morning, it's relatively quiet.
Agencia de ICE.
But LA's streets have been a hive of activity, arrests, and deportations.
Not being obstructed. You're being obnoxious. This is bullshit. You guys have no conscience.
Get out of here! Everyone know that you were the fascist scum
that attack your own people.
Resign now! Resign now!
But there's no quitting. Oscar claims he's hearing firsthand the impact of those sweeping crackdowns.
One student from our complex was actually deported on 4th of July weekend.
Oh, really?
The mother and the student showed up for a routine immigration meeting, and at that meeting they told them that their immigration case was closed and that they were to be deported now. So
more of that is a fear. Teachers have marched through the streets of Los Angeles calling for greater protection of students from ICE.
Do you worry that the return to school could lead to either immigrant children not going to school or ICE raids at schools?
Both of those are possibilities that we're anticipating, that we're getting ready for.
Volunteers like these are gathering in Los Angeles on most mornings across various parts of the city. This group insists they're not vigilantes but community protectors going out looking for ICE agents to inform the city's immigrant community. Raids could be imminent. Is it community protectors? Is it a vigilante movement? Is it what is it that you guys see yourselves as doing?
I just see this as my duty as a community member. I was born here. I have the ability to be out in the streets, to be out there documenting, to be on the front lines between my community and these agencies. So I feel like it is my obligation to do something to give back to this community who has made me to the person I am.
Union del Barrio is not alone. Support coming from an unexpected place. This ice block platform was developed by a California designer using crowdsourced funds. Anybody with the controversial app can report ICE activity within 8 kilometres of their current location with just 2 taps of their phone.
You know, I watched what happened during the first Trump administration, and I certainly watched what happened as he was campaigning and the rhetoric that was being said by not only him, but his supporters. He sort of told us exactly what he was going to do. It just disgusted me so much that I wanted to do something to fight back. And this was the best way that I could figure out how to do it, by using the skill set that I have.
But the government is not happy about some of the ways California's community is getting involved.
We're working with the Department of Justice to see if we can prosecute them for that, because what they're doing is actively encouraging people to avoid law enforcement activities, operations, and we're going to actually go after them and prosecute them with the partnership of PAM if we can, because what they're doing we believe is illegal.
While the Trump administration wants to shut the app down, it is exactly the kind of warning system Carrie Lopez and her partner wished they'd had.
Has America changed under Donald Trump?
A lot.
For better or for worse, in your view?
For worse.
How?
Because now there's a lot of separation between races.
Carrie knows her undocumented mother faces a risk of being deported to a country she has not called home for 25 years. But her anger is with the man calling the shots.
I think he's a racist person, because if he wasn't, he wouldn't be out here calling us criminals. He just wants to be empowered, and I want to tell him, you don't know how to be a president. You don't know what it means to be there for the people. All you know is about yourself and your selfish greed, and I don't want that as my president.
But recent polls suggest support for the president's policies and plans is starting to slip, not as popular as what they once were.
Trump must go now!
Carrie dreams of returning her boyfriend legally to the United States of America so Kailani can meet her dad for the first time.
knowing that he might miss more big parts of her life kind of hurts, because it'll be like, we just want him to be back with us.